Prime Minister Boris Johnson
Boris Johnson.
To England, where
is announcing new...
Boris Johnson.
Boris, very nice, very nice. Let's take a look at what Boris is saying.
Prime Minister Boris Johnson has announced a new set of COVID restrictions starting tomorrow. At the same time, he's facing a scandal that could undermine his authority overall. We've got Remy Inocencio for us outside 10 Downing Street. That's the prime.
He was throwing a Christmas party after creating very strict shutdown protocols. He was not actually following his own advice, his own government's advice, apparently. And that was one of the many ways that Boris Johnson is under rampant corruption charges as well. The Tory government has a lot of corruption going on. Theft crimes are up. LAPD officer accused in theft from Laguna Hotel. Yes, that's right. Very good. Let's take
Prime Minister's home in London, where he had a party last Christmas. Faced some criticism for that. Remy, good morning.
Good morning, Tony. And the mood here is one of resignation, that this is a setback in terms of the freedoms and the mobilities that Britons have been able to enjoy for much of the past year. But Prime Minister Boris Johnson is now saying that these COVID restrictions are for the protection of the people, this Plan B, and it is not a prelude to another lockdown.
But from Monday, you should work from home if you can. Go to work if you must, but work from home if you can, all right? I know this will be hard for many people.
UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson announcing the strictest COVID prevention measures since this summer, after a dire forecast of an exponential rise from about 500 known Omicron cases now to more than 1 million by New Year's.
Wait, is that a projection? Oh, that's a projection. What the fuck?
Wait. Well, I mean, it's what happens when you do more testing. I mean, more testing, more cases, right?
Bro,
I mean,
that's oh Jesus.
we're just
fuck.
If we stop testing, we won't have any more cases. They need to stop testing.
Oh, brother.
We wouldn't even know about it.
Ethan and I talked to Dr. Ding, Eric Feigl Ding, on Thursday, and he basically said similar things about Omicron.
So let me get this straight with Omicron.
Thank you, Platinum Yeti, for the 5 gifted subs, and thank you, Blinkadink, and Rogelio is dope for the 5 gifted subs as well.
So,
by New
what were you gonna say?
Omicron,
I got a P too.
is it less potent? Then it's less deadly than
So
Delta?
it's more transmissive, but they're saying that the symptoms are milder.
Okay, so
Okay?
is it
But that's
increasing
the
hospitalizations?
suspicion. Yeah, but we don't know yet because hospitalizations and deaths are lagging indicators.
Yes.
So we don't know yet.
Until it hits.
And if it's because it's more transmissive, it is terrifying because, like, before you know it, you got 1 million cases. What if it's, like, not as mild? You know what I mean?
That's a good point. So a lot of these are preventative measures without, you know.
Did you do a desk pop? There's got to be a bullet hole in the roof. No, dude, it's not. It's like, look at my face. On camera. It's coming in from that little hole. And then you will fucking fill up the hospitals and it'll be terrifying.
I did hear that the Pfizer, the this is the thing that concerns me though, is like, it's hard to, like, I tried to find an appointment for my booster shot, and it's not the easiest thing to do.
Bro, this guy said he got Omicron, recovered last week. It was a much less severe than the Delta variant I had back in summer. Bro, what are you collecting them like Pokemon? How the fuck have you gotten like every variant, bro? What are you doing? Are you licking doorknobs? What the fuck? There's no reason that Omicron will be milder. The data might show that because a huge amount of the population was vaxxed and has antibodies. Viruses are not RPG characters. You don't lose virulence from gaining transmissibility.
Wait. Okay, look up that word for me. Virulence.
Virulence?
What does that mean?
Just like...
See? No.
I don't know how to describe it. It's just like transmissibility, the severity.
The severity
and harmfulness of the disease or
what did he
poison.
say again? Chad, don't act like you knew what the fuck that meant. All of you are all geniuses now because we just gave you the fucking definition.
The reason why people
don't act like you just use virulence in your common everyday.
No, people in here know because I talk about it regularly. But listen.
Know what virulence means?
Listen, the reason, first of all, it's not even we don't even know if it's virulent, more virulent. Okay, we don't know. That's ridiculous. But the reason why people suspect that more transmissive diseases are oftentimes less deadly is because a deadly disease will fucking kill you before it can transmit it to people, like Ebola. Okay? I have a master's in biotechnology. Good luck being unemployed. How about that? I'm just kidding.
There was a time when I wanted to be a doctor. I think I'd be a great doctor. I really do. I really do think I'd be a great doctor. I just don't really like science, you know?
Hold on.
What?
I have a biology degree. I do use it daily, Austin. Omicron has already overwhelmed the hospitals and states, and they had to deploy the National Guards in some states. Wait, what the fuck? States enlist? Are you serious? When the fuck did this happen?
Do you have a New York Times subscription?
No, I just can't. I just X real quick before I fucking log on.
No, I gotta get weed.
Okay, I'm gonna fix this fucking light because people are being annoying about it. Okay.
I haven't seen one person.
No, people are like
2 years in just 3 weeks. Starting Friday, face masks will be legally required in most public indoor venues. And starting next week, double vaccinations or a negative test will be required at large events. But Johnson said people should not cancel their Christmas parties, just as he's suffering a crisis in confidence after leaked video from a rehearsal press conference inside 10 Downing showing his staff strongly implied they flouted COVID restrictions with a Christmas party there in 2020.
It wasn't a party, it was cheese and wine.
Clear, it's not.
Is cheese and wine all right? No. It was a business meeting. His fictional party was a business meeting. And it was not social distance.
Allegra Stratton, Johnson's press secretary at the time, tearfully resigning late Wednesday.
I regret those remarks for the rest of my days, and I offer my profound apologies to all of you at home.
And forcing an apology from the Prime Minister.
I'm sickened myself and furious about that.
Oh, shut up!
But sorry may not be enough for those who did follow the rules but lost loved ones during the pandemic.
And all of the UK's new COVID restrictions will be coming into force by next week. But the question is whether the people will actually follow it, especially after Prime Minister Boris Johnson's government advisors this time last year apparently flouted those rules then. Nate?
Look, I'm not saying it's a challenge to get a COVID vaccine, but it does take a little bit of work. Okay, you got to go, you got to search, you got to look. I couldn't find an appointment near me for about a month to get my booster shot. It does take some work. Look, hey, you gotta put in some work. You gotta Google it. You gotta go on, you go to Rite Aid, you could go to CVS, you could go to Walgreens. You gotta make your appointment. Wait, you can go to vaccines.gov. Okay, see, I'm being educated right now. Hold on, let me see. This is education for the general public. You're looking at the general public right now. Oh.